Okay, we're going to set up the compression for how the camera is shooting bandwidth across the network with this IP camera. I'm going to go into Internet Explorer, and I'm going to go to my camera's IP address, which is 84, enter, and bring up this camera. So when I go into setup, it's admin 12345 from Panasonic, and I want to use camera setup. And you can see here I've got two compressions. This camera can run two compressions out of it. Some of our cameras can run 3. Now I've got JPEG above and Mpeg below. The JPEG are individual frames that come across. So you can see I can choose anywhere from 0.1 all the way to 30 images per second. When I move down in here, you'll see a star next to it. If I use these higher frame rates in JPEG, I can't have MPEG-4 running because I don't have enough processing speed in the camera. But if I choose 5 frames per second, I can hit set here. I can leave that on a VGA. I can choose VGA or QVGA. And then I've got my image quality from superfine all the way to low. Now I'm going to turn on my Mpeg compression. Mpeg is a compression, so if I'm having problems running that through their switch may see this as a virus or not have the ports open, and I can mimic HTTP to get that Mpeg across. Here on the bit rate, this is where I choose what that camera is going to be running at. 2 megs is real time in the Mpeg mode. If you get tearing in the image because you have pan-tilt zoom cameras, you can increase this to the 3 meg or the 4 meg. You can also do a frame rate where if you choose this, it'll give the priority towards the frame rate to keep your frame rates at the 30 images per second and decrease picture quality. I can choose my image capture size. In this case, I'm going to choose QVGA so we can see the difference between them. And then I'm going to leave this on normal so we have the same going on each. And then we have our refresh interval. The refresh interval is, again, if you're getting tearing on your pan-tilt zooms, that is what the Mpeg image is referring back to. So it takes a JPEG snapshot and then it makes the changes as the updated portion of the video as it's streaming it across. So if I increase this or go to a higher amount of times that I'm taking JPEG, it will clean that image up for me. This is a fixed camera, so you won't have that issue on there. And then if I hit set, we'll see that we have that coming across. Go to live, and now I have this Mpeg-4 running. We can see it's a smaller image coming across. If I go to JPEG, I have this running as well. And I have this running at QVGA, so I have a larger image that's being sent across. And then I would just capture that from the recorder side. So I can either capture the Mpeg image or I can capture the JPEG image. I could capture the JPEG image on the recorder and set the Mpeg off to somebody's home so that I'm not using up a lot of bandwidth on, let's say, a T1 line. And those are compressions.